Hello, and welcome to Dollface. Before I start, I would like to point out these mannequins in the back because when we hit play, they fall. And the idea is that when the player comes up to them, if this were an actual fleshed out game, they would rise and start attacking. So here we have our storage room with some machinery. The machinery is in theory relevant towards the progression of the level. You would be walked through, you would grab a wrench, you'd have to repair one of the gears to get it moving, and then that door over there would be functional. You would also grab a pipe here where you can use that to start fighting off the dolls. Here is the working door. Here is our assembly line where we have our sewing machines, and the idea is that when the basics are finished being sewn, it would go into the conveyor belt and then it would drop into that barrel. We have that hook there. There would be a worker here, and then it would go down this line for the detailing, and then fall into that vat. So I added a bunch of clutter and a bunch of I tried to give this area a lot of life. I even added in pipes and all of that. Now those machines again, you would have to turn this wheel and then literal ragdoll physics. So then it would open up this, and then this would be our bouncy. And then when we go up here, we have to do a little bit of some platformer action. If you fall, you would have to fight off a bunch of enemies, but you would be able to climb out and do it again. And the enemies get back up after you defeat them. So this would be basically an unlimited challenge until you just do it. Ah. So yeah, here's where I would start getting murked. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, yeah, I've been doing it. So it takes you up to these platforms here. This is a little bucket elevator that's meant to get the player closer to the end of the level if they fall. So we're not gonna go all the way down it, but we are gonna trigger it. Yeah, and it goes all the way to the bottom. I promise it does. Anyways, so then this elevator is actually, ironically enough, our teleporter. We're certainly teleported. Okay, so here are some offices, and I made each little office room have like typewriter, desk, chair, clock, and then over here is where the main big boss would be. See how that one is like way bigger than the others? All right, well, thank you so much. That should be everything.